for your testimony, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you.
You-
Thank you,
Yeah.
Chairman Towns and Ranking Member Bill Brady and members of the distinguished subcommittee. I'm Lupe Garcia, as everybody knows me by Lupe. I come from Doñana County. I'm a third generation farmer, and I represent the Hispanic Farmers and Ranchers of America. I'm the lead in the class action.
Pull the mic close to you, Mr. Garcia.
I have the class action brought about for the Hispanic Farmers and Ranchers against the United States Department of Agriculture. Thank you. We own, my family and myself, 2 farms, a total of 626 acres. I serve the United States as a visiting professor with Oregon State University with U.S. Mission in Central and South America, and I came back to farm with my brother and father. And this is where the discrimination occurred to my family in the 80s. Our case seeks remedy of massive and admitted discrimination against Hispanic farmers who are denied equal access to USDA farm credit and non-credit farm benefit programs. And when they complain to US about about such denials as USDA refuses to process and investigate their complaints in violation of the ECOA and Administrative Procedure Act. Since 1983, U.S. denied every loan application we submitted. We encountered difficulties that normally affected farming. USDA denied us further credit, denied us disaster relief, denied us debt servicing. As a result, we slowly and systemically drained our operating capital. We were working out of our, as you say, out of the cuff. In 1984, a flood destroyed 60 acres of our chilies and our entire cotton crop. U.S. denied our application for disaster relief because we were bad farmers, according to some of the committeemen. In 1986, USDA loan specialists recommended to both USDA county loan officer and USDA chief of agricultural loans of the state of New Mexico that our land be divided among me and my father and brother to increase the amount that we would be able to borrow. Not only did USDA reject our loan application, but it never informed us of this option to divide our farmland. In 1988, USDA denied our application for disaster relief after another flood destroyed 550 acres of crops. When we appealed to the county office, USDA literally laughed in our faces, denied our appeal for relief. In 1988, we applied for primary loan servicing. USDA sat on the application for 2 years before denying it, and in the 90s, our farming operation continued to be slowly starved of the operating capital. In 1994, USDA again refused to work with us on loan restructuring. Later that year, we appealed to USDA's adverse decision with NAD, and on an appeal, the hearing officer ruled in our favor. Despite our victory, USDA refused to follow the NAD decision. We never received any loan servicing. Later, we attended a mediation session where the senior USDA official concluded that he would not approve anything that involved the Garcias. In 1988, we sought after and found buyers who were willing to purchase some of our land, which would enable us to service the delinquent. Sum it up?
You can continue.
Okay. Enable us to service some of the delinquent debts and refinance the remaining debt. Again, USDA denied this opportunity. In the end, we lost our farms. Okay, well, I'll sum it up, cut it short. I'm going to talk from the heart. This kind of thing is still going on. I do outreach for USDA through the Hispanic farmers and ranchers. We need servicing for Hispanic farmers, minority farmers in New Mexico and El Paso County, Texas. We are not getting it. We have been promised low doc loans, all types of loans, and the percentage of Hispanic farmers that get the loans are less than 2%, even though we're helping the people with documentation of the loan applications. So there is a definite discrimination. We have heard of documents being destroyed in our Las Cruces office. This occurred this past year and just finished about 2 months ago. This was going on. They were destroying documents in that office. This needs to be investigated by the GEOA.
Right. Thank you very much.
So we need help, and I hope that Congress hears our plight and does something about it.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia.